welcome back to today's video when I have got for you the ultimate period guide essentials from one girl to another, which honestly I always knew that I have female audiences, but recently when I dug a little deeper into my analytics, I realized that I have a lot of younger audience as well, ranging from 15 to 25, and I just wanted to take a moment and thank you guys for always supporting my channel, but also I wanted to broaden my horizon and make this channel a safe space to talk about feminine hygiene and all things I wish I knew. So I really hope this channel becomes your safe space to talk about feminine health and hygiene. However, with that being said, I also came to know that 80% of you are not subscribed to my channel. Despite of watching my content, you think it's okay to not subscribe, and honestly I tried not to take that personally, but I kinda did. So this is your moment to hit on that subscribe button and hit on the bell notification so that you're updated with all things fun coming your way from this channel, which honestly I've been very consistent with, so good job there. But yes, without any further ado, if you want to know all things essential during your periods, then please keep on watching. Let's go! Okay, to start off with, let's talk about basics 101, that is, please start using cotton underwear. I cannot exaggerate on this enough, but it is very important to only use cotton underwear and not really get yourselves into satin, lacy, thongs and all things crazy, because yeah, once in a blue moon, sure, you can feel good about it, but for the longer run, it's really not safe for your lady parts down there, because that stuff is sensitive, and the silk and the satin, you may feel that it makes you feel good and look good, but honestly it's not the best material because it's not at all breathable, and that part out there needs to breathe. With that being said, I also want to make it a point to let you know that please avoid wearing underwears while you're going off to bed, because like I said, that place needs to breathe as well. And I know a lot of people stay in joint families or maybe cannot go all commando. In that case, try wearing loose shorts, or preferably something that is just a little airy enough, because it needs to breathe. With that being said, let's talk about pads, because in no way, shape or form am I out there in the world ready to insert foreign objects like a tampon or a menstrual cup. I know they're better for the environment, especially the menstrual cup situation, but just the horror stories of it, I'm like, I have enough of trouble. I don't want to go the extra mile to create trouble. So I'm just a little hesitant and not really into the menstrual cup situation. However, to each its own. I, however, on the other hand, am trying to be a little bit more reasonable towards the environment, and I've recently made a switch from, by the way, these ones right here. These are like the OG stuff. I've always used Whisper or Stay Free. Those are like your go-to ones. This is the size regular. I like to use these from day 3 to 5 of my periods because I don't have that kind of crazy flow, and the size on here is just about right. This makes the cut for me. And also, with that being said, please change your pads every 4 to 5 hours. You cannot be having those for longer, because again, there are a lot of toxins involved, and that kind of stuff having so close to your lady part, oh my god, please do not try to be chindi, conjuice, environmentally conscious in that case, and please keep changing pads every 4 to 5 hours. So yeah, like I said, I used to use these, and also I tried a lot of other brands from Amazon as well here and there. However, I recently made a switch, and oh my god, ta-da! It is so freaking aesthetic. But by the way, this is from the house of Azza, and these are some organic cotton pads, and trust me, these are fabulous. It feels like nothing. Like this, plastic. Everything else that I've tried from Amazon, pretty much plastic, or like a diaper maybe. But this feels like a cloud. Like, I'm sorry, but this feels like absolutely nothing, and I enjoyed my periods with this. Now in here I have an assorted range of 4 regular, which is 4 large and 4 extra large pads. Let me give you one for reference. So this is how the large one looks like, and this is how the extra large looks like. So as you can clearly see, there's a pretty significant difference between the two. I absolutely loved it. These stick very well, even though they are cotton. Now in my mind I was thinking, agar ye cotton hai to maybe the absorption will not be good enough, or what if it leaks. None of that stuff, none of that stuff. And I genuinely felt a difference using these versus the regular pads. So if you want to make your experience a little bit better, or you're just looking for a really good sanitary napkin which is very easy on the environment, and also this is really very well priced. Each pad is costing me around like 11 to 12 rupees, which honestly bearable, doable. And of course, if I could have taken the bigger box, I would have saved more money, but I just wanted to make sure if I'm enjoying it. Also, it does have super dry element to it as well, so it doesn't stay wet very long, so it's very comfortable. Like honestly, you just have to give this a try to, you know, experience everything that I just said. Next up on the list I have is, ta-da! This is a panty liner. I came to know about their existence much later in life, which I am so embarrassed about. But again, it's never too late. However, I love using panty liners, especially when I'm anticipating my period and I don't want to waste like an entire pad. This works well even on days when I just have a little bit of spotting at the last few days of periods, like day 5 or 6 maybe. I like to use these. But what I really like to use them for is even on days when I'm going to be out for very long hours, or if I'm traveling, or even during workouts sometimes, because these really help to keep myself dry down there, because that genuinely makes such a difference in overall health of the lady part down there, which again we're all here for. So yeah, definitely invest into these. This is from the brand Bella. You get like a set of 100 for a really good price. Moving forward, let's talk about shaving. Whether or not to shave is genuinely your call. However, personally I do prefer shaving and just keeping it clean, because again, when you shave it off, it just not only helps you to keep it clean and feel clean, but also the odor issue goes away. It is not able to trap any dirt and dust or any kind of moisture, which again really helps in feeling good and clean to me. And to get rid of my hair down there, you can always prefer to trim. However, I like to go straight up and shave. Now for shaving, I genuinely have tried a lot of razors, but those really cheap disposable razors don't make the cut for me. I mean, they are average, but the hair down there is so thick that it barely does anything, and when you go on that skin multiple times, it can even give you razor bumps. So avoid doing that. Personally, I love using the Miniso razors. I know you did not see that coming. So you get a set of 2 from Miniso, and I think these were like 3 or 4 bladed razors, a pack of 2 for 150 or 200 maybe. Oh my god, I absolutely love them. And that one razor lasts me around say for 3 months. Around say. Because one thing I like to do is, after using my razors, I do not like to store it in the bathroom, because again, the moisture is not the best for the blades. So I like to dry it and keep it in one of my vanity drawers. However, sadly, I don't have one to share with you on screen now, because I ran out of all of my Miniso razors, so I need to get one soon. I tried finding them on Amazon, but I could not find it, so I need to physically go in store and get one for me. Now that we spoke about shaving, let's talk about how to shave. Please, for the love of God, do not go around shaving with just water, or even worse, dry. Please do not do that. That is the worst. I personally prefer shaving down there with an intimate wash. With that being said, yes, I am one of those people who enjoy and prefer using intimate washes. Now, of course, there are going to be a lot of people out there telling you don't need a separate wash and blah blah blah, which yes, truth be told, your body internally cleans itself, so you don't need necessarily any products inside your vagina to clean itself, because it's self-cleaning. But what about the outer surface where the hair is growing, where the lips are? Like, that needs to be clean. I mean, there cannot be any debate on that, especially with someone with thick thighs and just someone that has the tendency to accumulate a lot of sweat and moisture on its own. I cannot go without using a good feminine wash. Personally, off late, I've been really loving using this baby right here. This is from the House of Plush. It's their intimate wash, and this is how the packaging looks like. It's a very easy formula. It does have tea tree extracts in it and has a little bit of fragrance. So if you are sensitive to any kind of fragrances down there, I mean, we all are sensitive down there, but there are just some people who are extra sensitive. In that case, maybe you want to skip this because of the tea tree element. But personally, again, I like to disinfect with the tea tree element inside. It's very gentle and mild, and it foams up very beautifully. But in that case, if you're too worried about it, or if this is your first time and you maybe don't want to invest in an actual intimate wash, or you're just shy, because I know a lot of times Indian families, we we do share a bathroom together, and having a product like this there is maybe too intimidating for you. You're not sure how to ask your parents for this. In that case, get yourself the Dove baby bar soap. It's the best thing out there in the market. It's beautiful. I absolutely love using that even on days when I maybe ran out of this, or I'm just feeling bored and lazy. I like to grab that and just wipe myself clean with it. And I also like to shave using either the feminine wash or the baby Dove bar soap. Please do not use any other kind of soaps down there, because again, soaps can be really harsh and not very suitable and can ruin your pH balance of your lady part, which, let's be honest, we all need to be very mindful of. This, on the other hand, I really highly recommend. Now moving forward, let's talk about ingrown hair, because that is another issue we all face, especially for the bikini area. Now one tip I want to give you is, whenever you're using the razor, go in the same direction in which the hair is growing and not in the opposite direction, because in that case the hair forgets its memory and it's not able to decide where to grow out from, and in that case gives you an ingrown. However, a solution that I have found and really works best for me is, ta-da, this baby right here. I have been gatekeeping this product for ages now, but it's time I reveal it to you. So this is the Namya Intimate Lighting Serum, and this is how it looks like. As you can see, this is a very old bottle, because a little goes a long way, and I've even lost the cap for this. But the serum on here, even though it says it's a lightening serum, it's actually very safe and specially made for your intimate area. This has some really good actives which are safe for your lady parts down there. Again, nothing goes inside the hole, the vagina, like nothing is going inside you. Everything that I'm recommending you is to be used on the lips and the outer parts, nothing on the inside. Please, for love of God, make your minds on that. But yeah, I really like this product. It's absolutely safe. It's a very serum-like consistency. You can use it in the night, you can use it in the morning. I personally prefer using it in the morning itself. I like to take a few pumps, especially when I'm nicely freshly shaved. I like to use this because this really helps in not getting ingrown, especially down there. So yeah, I highly recommend this, and you must definitely give this a try. Next up on the list is period breakouts. Now personally for me, I generally don't get breakouts, touch wood, if my diet and my routine is just in place. However, periods is just something I cannot help, but it just gives me those pimples, those bumps that are not called for. Sometimes, most of the times honestly, I don't have to look for a calendar. I just know if there's a random pimple coming, despite of me doing everything right about my skincare, my diet and my sleep. That's because I'm getting my periods. In that case, what has really helped and made the cut for me mentally and physically is these babies right here. These are the spot patches from Nykaa. This is how it looks like. As you can see, you get a variety of sizes to choose from, and I absolutely freaking love this. First of all, the pricing on this is amazing. You get this one sheet for like 80 bucks, even though the MRP is like 100, but 70-80 में आपको आराम से मिल जाता है. However, I tried to cheap out on even this and get some random cheap brand from Amazon. Trust me, it did nothing. First of all, these ones are so thin, they are barely noticeable, and the makeup sits so beautifully on top of it. At the same time, when you remove this, it does get all of the gunk and dirt out of that pimple, and it settles it down, whereas those cheap ones I got from Amazon really don't do anything. Absolutely nothing. This is my absolute favorite. It's so affordable. So yeah, this just makes the cut for me, and I cannot imagine my period essential videos without this baby. And lastly, let's talk about some snacking options. Now I know during periods you can get those period cravings, and in case if you want to be a little healthy, you can always opt for the Amul sugar-free dark chocolate. It really tastes pretty much the same, honestly even better than the regular dark chocolate, because the sugar-free just melts into your mouth and it tastes so much better, and the guilt is so much lesser. So yeah, try to be mindful even during your periods of all things you are consuming, because yes, you will experience all kind of crazy bloating, but if you are mindful, you are honestly able to lose more weight while you're in your periods. So yeah, use this to your advantage and don't give in to the cravings, and let your body do its thing while you eat all things fun and healthy. And yeah, That's a wrap for today's video. This was super informative and hopefully fun. If you did enjoy this, you know what to do. Give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit on the bell notification so that you're updated every time I'm online, and I'm online pretty often, guys. So yeah, with that being said, you can also follow me on my social media, the links for which will be in the description, and I will see you very soon. Until then, take care. Bye.